it's your girl, Deya Direct. Welcome back to the SuperpowHer Podcast. Wow, the pros and cons of getting older. Let's start with the pros, okay? The pros of getting older are that I'm more in tune with who I am. When you get older, you may not move as fast, you may not think as fast, but what you move, where you go, and what you think about is different and better because you're smarter, you know more. And I think that's a real misnomer, especially in the professional world where there is ageism and there are a lot of older people who are experiencing that. So that would be a con, but it's a challenge because what I think is not appreciated is that we really can age like fine wine. We really can get better. We know more. We make better decisions. We have more wisdom. And sometimes that's not appreciated. I would say the con is how people view you. The con is how your body sometimes betrays you and breaks down. But of course, we have the ability to take care of ourselves better. Like literally getting older today is not like your grandmother's getting older. We don't think how we used to think. We're taking better care of ourselves. And so we have more life in us. And so the idea of throwing somebody away because they're older is like your loss, honestly, because you can get the best of a person after they've experienced life. We are able to do it all just a little bit better. But menopause, as an example, is a real challenge, okay? And I'm glad that we're at a time where we're starting to talk about it more and own the fact that it is a major life change, not only for women, but for the men in our lives, right? And menopause is not just physical, it's mental and emotional. And, we're also mourning the fact that our bodies can't do the things that they used to do from a reproductive perspective anymore. But I feel like menopause deserves like its own diagnosis, okay? Because, listen, it takes us places we don't even know we're going. It can be debilitating. It is not easy. It's not fair. This idea that women go through what we go through physically and emotionally, I want to honor that it's hard. Like, menopause is hard. The one thing about it, though, is I'll say it forces you to get rid of the BS. Like, the things that you don't like, you're no longer holding back on them, right? Like, when you meet a woman who's in her menopause phase, you're going to get who she really is and how she really feels. She's not going to hold back to make you feel better because she don't have the time and energy to be surface. It is what it is. Her tolerance level is quite low. And there can be pros and cons to that, right? Because your filter, non-existent. I'm saying what I'm gonna say. You're gonna get all this smoke today. But once you recognize what's going on with your body, obviously there are things that can help us hormonally. I want to also just say, though, that menopause is not just a thing that women experience. Menopause is something that men experience. And just like we're losing our estrogen, men are getting more. And so, ladies, if you find that your man is getting more emotional as he gets older, that's menopause. That's because hormonally, we're all changing. We're all going through a change. And I think the more vocal, the more honest, the more science we get behind these life changes as we get older, we'll all benefit from it. And because we're living longer, this idea that somebody who is over 40 is no longer valuable is some BS. Getting older is a gift. And what I've come to realize and accept is it's way better than the alternative, okay? It's way better than not getting older. So here I am I am not my 20-something-year-old. I'm not stupid like she used to be. I might not be as skinny as she was, but I'm smarter, right? And I'm better in probably all other ways. And so I'm real committed to being the best version of who I am as I age as I can be. And I think we can join and have this party together, y'all, right? Like, let's embrace it and let's help other people to get here. Hey, y'all, it's your girl, Deya Direct. Welcome back to the SuperpowHer Podcast. Make sure you tell your friends and your friend's friend to tap in, subscribe to the SuperpowHer Podcast on Deya Direct TV on YouTube. That's Deya Direct TV.